It looks like we are ready, so whenever you're ready, Chunky, you can take it away with the signal of tech.
Hi, I'm Chunky. This is Rainbow Six Siege, and we are doing the situations. These basically act as tutorials for the game, and time starts when I press skip, so it won't start yet. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then time. So yeah, these are basically like tutorials on how to play the game. It eases you into the multiplayer, but yeah, we speedrun them. So the first one is simply just basically just like kill all the enemies. Right, so are you ready on the start?
Can we please wait a second with that?
Yeah.
We seem to have some tech issues.
Okay, we got tech issues.
We appear to be having a few issues with our back end, so we'll get that sorted in a quick second, and we'll be back with you. In the meantime, Chunky, you can talk a little bit more about the game before we begin the run.
Okay, so as I've said, there's about 10 situations that you run. Each of these introduce you to the core mechanics of the game and the 3 game types that you play online. So there's hostage, where you protect and rescue hostage based on which side you're on. There is the simple, just eliminate the enemy team, and there's also plant a bomb. Those are the main 3, and there'll just be basically different varieties of those on different maps.
I think we're ready again.
Are we ready? Okay. Alright, so we're ready. Okay, so start in 3, 2, 1, now. So this one is just a basic run through. You just run through, shoot the enemies. We want to run with the pistol because it's faster. Oh, I got a flashbang there, that's already bad. Okay, getting shot at. Could you please, there we go. Then we switch out, there should be 2 in front of us, and then there's 1 over here. So that's the first one. Normally we time this in IGT, but this being a marathon, it's RTA, so I'm going to have to menu as fast as possible as well. So this next one is the first hostage mission, where you just got to run in, get the hostage, and take it to the extraction point. So hopefully we should be able to get a quick skip of this cutscene. It seems a bit random on load times, but we don't normally worry about this with it being IGT. Okay. So what we're going to do here is run up to the house. You'll be able to see feet under this, under the barricade, so we can shoot the terrorist there, shoot it through. We should have enough bullets to shoot this second one. Switch to pistol, shoot that one. Hit the barricade twice to vault over, and we can just simply grab her and run out. We shoot this once just so we don't get shot at. Simply just matrix away, and then just run, drop her so it extracts, and then that's that one.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, we've got plenty of time for donations here.
Okay. We have a $5 for a donation from Spectral Joker with no comment. Thank you very much.
Okay, so this next one is teaching you how to play bomb with planting the bomb. So once again, we'll literally just run to the objective, do it as fast as possible, and then just let the time go. Unfortunately, I believe there's a 45 seconds that you got to wait for the bomb to go, so you're literally just waiting there for 45 seconds. But so yeah, as I said before, we swapped to pistol because pistol is slightly faster. You may not notice it, but it's actually faster than assault rifle. If we stick to the right there, we won't get a drop. So we'll just run to the back here, climb over, and then rappel up. We didn't get the fast rappel, you can get it straight from the mount here. So there's 3 in here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and we'll just plant. So unfortunately there's no way of speeding this up, so there's no way of actually speeding up the mission time for this, so we're just going to have to just hold them off. So he shoot me through the wall. So there should be 2 climbing up here. Now there is a special grenade that you can get where it'll... Oh, I got 1 of them, not 2 of them. There's only 50 seconds left. As you can see, it was 45 seconds and we can't speed it up. And that's that. Okay, so that basically the first 3 just play themselves. This is where it starts getting interesting. So this one teaches you how to play Ash, which is a attacker. She has a special device that can basically shoot explosives, and we can use this to basically blow up some doors before we get there, so it just speeds everything up. But because we need it right at the beginning, we can't use it for this one. So there should be 1 right up there. Got him. Alright, that's good. I can shoot it over the top here. Shoot that one. Alright, so we'll go through here. So there might be 1 more up the stairs here. No, okay, so what we'll do is we'll go in here. The spawns are a bit different today. So while we're coming back... Okay. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so normally if you go back there, he'll walk out like shown. But he's decided to run back, so that's some time loss. But it gives me time for him to come there. So this next one again is another hostage, but this is to teach you how to use Glas, which is essentially the only closest to sniper that you have in this game.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, of course we have time.
Thank you to Anonymous for a $5 donation saying, "We must appease the tech gods." Quick question to the runner. Is running the game on console just a preference, or does it have other advantages?
No, running on console has no advantages, it's just pure preference. So what we'll do here is you're meant to shoot the terrorists, but instead we'll just run to this, jump over, and you just don't get hit. So we'll just rappel up to here, and then shoot a few in here, jump out, extract the hostage, and then just run away. So what we'll do is we'll just rappel out. We'll just run down through here to the extraction zone. There'll be 2 at the end, but we can basically shoot them from here, he says. Just knife him because it's quicker. And then it's simply just wait for the extraction again. So the next one I believe is the first defense phase, situation that happens. And this one is basically, I would say an auto-scroller. It's essentially one, but you can do things to speed it up by just knowing the spawns and killing the spawns, killing them at spawn.
Asset protection is an essential skill. You need to hunker down and fortify your location from approaching hostiles in order to protect the asset. A member of the SAS smart.
Right, so here's the hostage. We're just gonna leave him. So what we'll do is, first off, I'll blow up the wall by using an impact grenade on there for later, because that'll be used for one of the spawns. Run all the way up. I'm not sure if there's a faster way of doing this. These are my own ones that I've labbed using a map of the game. But there might be quicker ways, but this is the way I currently do it. So what we'll see is, just down where my aimer is, just to the right, there will be 2 that spawn there. And we'll just try and headshot them as soon as they spawn. So that's 1. That's 2. Okay. So now, if we wait about 10 seconds, they should spawn around here. There'll be another 2 that will spawn here. So if I go back in at about 3 seconds, and then come back out, I should have enough time. They should spawn. Yep, they've just spawned. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in so I don't die. Alright, that's okay. So that's wave 1 done. Now wave 2. We'll go over to this. We'll break this now because it's quick and we've got 20 seconds and we can't do anything. So what normally happens, 2 will spawn around this wall. Now I've had it where they started spawning here in practice, but we'll see what happens. So as you can see, there's a lot of wait time. That's what I essentially mean by an auto-scroller. It's not technically an auto-scroller. Okay, well, that's 1 good spawn. Okay, I got the good spawn. Okay, so now that's there. We'll drop down and we'll go to the wall that I blew up earlier, where 2 will spawn behind this wall. If I'm quick enough. There we go, 1. Okay, so that's that done. So now it's wave 3. With wave 3, 1 will spawn where the last 2 spawned, 1 will spawn over by this with a shield, and then 2 will spawn at the backside over there. Over here behind that wall. That's 1. Second one should spawn down here. If I'm quick enough, I should be able to get him before he... No, he's already dropped down. Okay. That's fine though, because we can just go through here and back up. It's a bit slower, but they should actually start coming to me if long enough. If not, I can just jump out and spawn kill them. And that's that one done. So this next one is another straight up just elimination of the enemies. We'll literally just run through, trying to wall bang as many as possible. So as you can see, there's nitro cells on the wall. There'll be a few that I'll have to shoot to go through, and there'll be one that is a bit flashy. I can run past it and not take damage, but there's also the chance I can just straight up die. So if we go around here, there should be the bomber here. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's one. So the nitro cell's here, so if I run past... Yeah, okay, I got past it, okay. There'll be one here. Now for some reason, there's one here, I don't know why. It's a bit slow, but I'm gonna have to reload there. There should be one there. Oh, that's slow, I'm gonna have to reload. So now there's 4 upstairs, there's 1 in this room. I can just... Oh, he's crouched, okay. I should... Okay, he's just come out, that's... Okay, and that's that one. That was a bit slow, it can be done a lot better with better shooting and a bit of, like, better luck with the spawns, but there's not much I can do about that. Other than the aiming itself. Okay, so this has got to be the most like time loss if it goes wrong, because it has a 1-minute section at the beginning where I've got to find the enemies and I can't skip it. So if I die, which I shouldn't, I'll have to rewatch the 1 minute of it again. So the hostage is always in the same same area. It's the same spawn no matter what. But there's some roaming enemies that change a bit. Other than that, it's pretty much the same every time. There is a faster strat for this that Left does. I know he's in the chat right now. That's faster than what I do, but I can't get it consistently right now, and I was only started learning it last week, so I'm just going to stick with the safer one. So as you can see, I've just got to wait another 15 seconds for the timer to drop down, and if I die, this is what I've got to wait for. This whole thing all over again. So what I'm going to do is just rappel up straight up here. You can go through that door, which is the strat that's used in World Record, but I like to go this way because it's safer. It just, the bomber that can be in certain areas, and it's just easier to go this way for me at the minute. So I'll check if someone's there. No, okay, I'll place that down. So now that I've grabbed it, I can literally just run straight out. Run up the way I came. Drop down. Now there will be 2 guys here, but... I can just try and do some matrix and knife him. And then it's the same again, you just wait for the extraction. So this is the second of the 2 defense ones. It teaches you how Capcan's traps work. It's also the second to last mission, so... Alright, so... what we'll do is, once again, we'll just ignore the hostage. We'll go run straight up and go for the spawns. Blow a hole up in there so I can, because the other spawns for this wave's there. Okay, that's cool. Right, so what will happen is there'll be 2 that spawn on this side and 1 on the left. So if I can shoot the one on the right straight off, the other one will push straight through again. See, the second one has to wait for the first one to come through, so unfortunately I didn't get a quick kill on him, but because that would have sped up the second guy on the right coming out. So now these guys will come from this spawn in here, I should be able to just pick them off as they come through the gate. And that's the first wave. So with this second wave, we'll just go up straight through the tunnel, because free spawn at the end of the tunnel. We'll use our last impact grenade to blow up this, and then we'll get the free spawns here. There'll be one to my left of me, one to the right, and one in the middle. So there should be a guy that spawns just about here. They just knifed the guy. Right, then I'll come through here because this is the way towards the other two spawns. They'll come from this back end here. Oh, free, sorry. So I can literally just run out and just kill them. So then we're on to the last wave, which will be the gates again, and then two from the back end. The only way to optimize these levels is just knowing the spawns and getting the kills as quick as possible. So there should be 3 that spawn through here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then I'll just run through here. There'll be one shield guy that's coming through the meat locker. I was actually faster to the point where I've never had those got there at that point to the spawn, so that's probably a PB for that IL for me then. And now we're on to the final mission. So the final mission is just extracting the hostage again. What we're going to do is just run up like the others and just kill the minimal enemies and just run to the extraction point.
They have planted clusters of nitro cells and choke points throughout the Shire. Thatcher's EMP grenades can disable electronic weapons.
So what this is teaching you is how to use Thatcher's device, which neutralizes explosives and certain items. And the way I do it will actually utilize them. So what we'll do is we'll run through here. There's a guy just behind this tree. We'll shoot him. We'll go up this ladder. And then in this room there's a bunch of nitro cells, so what I'll do is I'll just knock it out once, chuck a few of these. Hopefully that should knock them all out, and then I can just jump in. And then there'll be 3 in this room. I'll just grab the hostage and then go. So time's coming up soon. When I get to the extraction point, and it will, I'll say time, but basically it's when the HUD will disappear from my screen. So I'll just run past these guys because they got stormtrooper aim. Time. So that's it, that's all 10 situations. There is an 11th, but that's online, so we don't speedrun that, but yeah. I'd like to thank UKSG for having me, it's been fun. And I'd like to just quickly shout out the R6 community, because there's some really good players here. So yeah, thanks for having me.